What would be the impact on the U.S. economy, Dr. Doshi, if we were denied access to TSMC?
The impact would be catastrophic. The entire AI build out in the United States is made in Taiwan. All the chips are from there. All the advanced nodes that we need for those data centers come from Taiwan. Virtually every single NVIDIA chip of significance is made in Taiwan. And so there is no AI data center build out. There is no AI industry without Taiwan's fabs. The result of China having not only destroyed those fabs in the case of war, but perhaps occupying those fabs if Taiwan is peacefully taken, it would mean that our entire AI future is in the hands of Beijing. And because AI is the most transformative technology we know of, and because we don't have the industrial advantage to go head to head against China, this is the one lead we do have: compute, AI chips. If we lost that, we would probably lose the 21st century.
I hate to be one of the guys that said I told you so, but told you so. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Ba'Hashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto his like foreigners, from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. As you can clearly hear from this devil, and they all devils that sits in Congress. The reason why America, Babylon, its tension is in Taiwan is for the technology, which is the AI technology, which we, through the spirit, we've been saying this, all of a sudden land grab that they're doing right now is not by accident. It's not by coincidence. They're trying to look for rare minerals or resources in order places that have these resources. If they get choked out of Taiwan, they have to find somewhere else that has this abundance of resources. And like I was, saying to the spirit, the grabbing of Venezuela's gold and silver, mainly silver, is a conduit for the AI data synthesis. All right, for hook or crook, they're gonna get this thing going because Babylon the Great is gonna be a leading force into this new world order, for hook or crook. All right, no matter how they do it, they stumble upon it. They find some other place that has it. If that's gone from that access is gone, one way or another, they're gonna advance their technologies to push in their new world order. But they really are trying to establish that which they have. They're trying to establish that what they stole. So right now, there's a great grab of resources out there so they could get the data synthesis. All right, it's all about the data synthesis. So that way, they can chip the whole world. All right, they could chip abundance of people. You got Elon Musk that said 2026 is going to be a mass production of brain chips, but the MOTB is not. The mark of the beast is not the chip. According to these clowns. All right, this is what all this is about: the gathering of resources, so they can advance this stuff and whatever they have. And that's also part of the prophecy that when they think that they're about to when they think they're about to chip everyone, when they're about to crown their enterprise. Matter of fact, let me get that. Job. Why can't I think of it right now? Let me just get it. 19, 5 and 12. Still got it. Job 5 and 12. It said, he disappointeth the device of the crafty. All right. Who's the crafty? Esau. He's about to disappoint him so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So if Taiwan is taken out the table, which America just gave China, Russia, the blueprint how to get rid of an enemy that you desire their natural resources. So Trump's dumbass showed the world his ass. So now, if Zelensky goes missing, I got to bring him up, and the president or whoever's the leader of Taiwan goes missing, the United States can't say shit, which they are going to say something anyway because they're in a race with China and Russia to establish their new world order. All right. And what's holding them back to fully implement their shit is this little chip. So they need access to Taiwan. They need to push it. It's not for the betterment of the American lives. No, 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 no. It's for the enslavement of of the world. So the Lord is going to allow this man to get so far, but he will not be able to accomplish. He will not be able to put the capstone down to the pyramid. He's not going to be able to accomplish that which he desires. All right. You have taken the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in daytime and grope in the noonday in the night. So that this plan is not a plan that's overnight. This is a ongoing. This has been ongoing situation. This is a buildup. All right. This is 250 years in the making. Well, longer than that, from the dawn of time, because the Lord. This is how the Lord is going to end the chapter of this world of the people that's in of the heathens being in power. All right, so the Lord already had this in motion, but for Esau coming into plan and play, that's a spirit of the serpent. But when they established this 1776 May 1st, they gathered up themselves. This is how it was going to establish a new world order. So the Lord is going to use their own craftiness to get to them. This is why they have to go on World War III. World War III is going to be not one front. The main hub, the main thing is going to be in the Middle East. But there's going to be other wars. There's going to be other advances. All right. And it says, but he saveth the poor from the sword, from the mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So despite all these things that they're doing, this great grab to establish a new world order, the Lord still is going to be there for his people. Because these are the dark times that we've been preaching about for a very long time. All right. This is the dark times that we foresaw that was going to take place. Is this going to hinder them from establishing a new world order? Like the old Batman. They'll tell you, what it said, next time, same bad time, same bad channel. So it's like a continuation. So with this guy's face, this is going to stop them from establishing a new world order? This is dire, and they'll tell the world, especially dumbass Americans, we can't fall under this advanced technology, while telling the people really what they want this technology for. That's the problem that everybody has. They don't know what reasoning it is for. They believe in their mind it's in betterment for the advancement of their condition, but it's really for your enslavement. So the enemy is plotting against you, and you're completely unaware. You have no clue of what they're doing. Okay? There's several scriptures, but I'm trying to start to think of one. We're just talking about the devices. I could get a Micah, but I just want to see device or devices. Oh, there's beautiful, beautiful. The Wadi Habashim Shai. It says, Psalms 21, and I'll start at 10. Their fruit shall, let me go up a bit. I'll start here. It says, Thy enemy, 8, thine enemy find out all thy hand find all thy enemy, thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee, that shall make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. And that's what? The judgment, all right, which is thermonuclear destruction. It seems like I have to go up. Nah, I stay right there. I'll stay right there. It says, the Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. That's that judgment. All right. That's the great judgment that's coming upon America. The utter destruction. Their fruit shall die destroyed from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. You want to know why there's less quote unquote Caucasians in the planet Earth? Because you're a cursed thing. And they realize that you got Elon Musk campaigning that a lot of Edomites are dwindling. All right, because you're not a fruitful people. But the Lord, don't worry, the Lord is gonna get rid of you and your seed. Period. You're a cursed thing. It says, for they attended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device, which they are not, which they are not able to perform, to take down the Lord, to take down the world, to enship everybody. All right, that's the shit that they want to perform, but they won't be able to perform that fully. All right, thus saith the scriptures. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back when thou shalt make ready thy arrows upon their strings against against the faces of them. Be thou exalted in thine own strength, so will we sing and praise thy power. So the destruction of America is, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to take place. All right, and there's nothing Esau could do about it. He could grab all the land that he wants, take all the natural resources. He got to hurry this thing up, but his time is running out. There's a clock on his ass. All right, there's a pressure on him. The pressure is truly from above. All right, since I'm in Job, since I said that, I think I'll come back to this. Job 14 and 5, it says, seeing that his days are not determined, the number of his months are with thee, that has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he can't pass a certain time limit that is granted to him. All right. And it is granted to him. The Lord allowed this man to get the things that he needs. Get it all. Because by getting it all, and then you right there, you think you're about to be right at the finishing line, you ain't gonna make it, son. You're not. So this is the scripture says it. He should be in the straits. Which one is it? Job 18 or is it? I think it's Job 20. No, it's right here. Job 18. I start at 4. It says, "He teareth himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? Shall the rock be removed out of his place?" And you notice that Trump just added. He put up the military funding to 1.5 trillion. It was just 1 trillion. Don't be surprised. And he's all the talk of what? All the talking of getting Greenland, and it's for national security and all this other stuff. He's willing to take out his own alliance, all right, by any means necessary. And it says, "Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of the fire of his fire shall not shine." So the light of the wicked is in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is on the left hand side. So the Lord is allowing them to have some sort of an advancement in mind how to conduct things. So their technology is a major step in order for the new world order. That's the most important thing, period. So they need to grab all the material. Who was breaking? Oh, maybe I did it in the show. I can't remember. Somebody said it. He was breaking it down how before a great war takes place, they have to take they have to secure themselves. So you need to have plenty of food, plenty of weapons, okay, plenty of resources. Then you go to war because if the war goes long, you have backing, you have storage. All right, this is why they wanted to go into Venezuela. Because to spread, I said it before, want to feed their allies, and also to feed themselves. Also to feed themselves. So when it comes to war, you have to have enough resources, enough everything. So right now, they on a resource grab. All right, more land, more everything. Remember, they started this whole entire war with Russia. They kept creeping closer and closer to the Russian border. All right, so Russia's natural reaction was to go after Donbass and go after Ukraine because if Ukraine became part of NATO, that's a national threat to them. This is not checkers. This is chess that's being played. So this man don't have the wisdom that he once had. All right. It says the light shall be dark in his tabernacle. So that those ideas, those demons coming in, giving him those thoughts, it's gonna flee away from him in that time of judgment. All right. His candle shall be put out with him. It says the steps of his strength shall be straightened. So this word straighten means difficulty. Is yatazar. To bind, to be distressed, be in distress, be cramped, be narrow. So he's not gonna just easily get everything that he desires. He's gonna be met with resistance. All right, great resistance, and that's what's happening. The people that's in position of power know they got what the things they have to, the steps that they have to make. So yeah, they took down um, the Venezuela. That was a hiccup, and they feel good about themselves. But now there's going to be a pushback. All right, and once this pushback takes place, they're going to be in a world of hurting. Okay, hey, the Lord's not going to make it easy for this man. We talk the doom and gloom, which because that's what we are. We are the prophets of doom. But Esau is going to be met with great resistance. That's why the people are stirring up. But they think in their minds that they have more than enough to take the majority of people down. But what they failed to realize that the Lord is against them. The Lord is allowing certain things to take place, but the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, is completely against them. And he's going to use, like, say you Job. Matter of fact, I'm talking about it. I'm in Job anyway. Job 20 and 27. It says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, which this is the whistleblowers. These are the, it said their own tongue shall cast them down, right? Everything's being revealed. All the things that they're doing is being revealed. That which was in secret is being revealed. All right. Things that's been spoken of long ago. It says, and the earth shall rise up against him. So the people of the earth is going to eventually rise up against them. Now, despite all the technology that they have, the robot dogs and all this good stuff, the sci-fi shit that they have, people are going to turn on switching sides on them. Okay, so this is not going to be a thing of, oh, they got it, they got everybody, and that's the end of the story. No. It's going to be hardship. All right, and the Lord, this is the Yahweh Bashim Yahshai's movie, so He's going to make it interesting. If you just see in a movie a whole bunch of people's getting slaughtered and there's no resistance, no revolutionaries, no nothing, it's a boring movie. No, this is action packed. All you people that love action, that love the excitement of things, you're about to get them all the excitement that your heart can desire. Okay? For he is cast into a net. What is a net? A trap. By his own feet, by his own cause. So them openly saying that Taiwan is like a gold mine for them. Whatever the material in Taiwan is gold to them. They have to go into war. One way or another. They got to find a way to get that stuff, which is going to lead them to an endless war, which is going to lead them into not only an endless war, this is going to lead them spread about. Now, I don't know how true it is, but brother, I put the video up stating that they was attacking Syria. And the least of the flock shall draw them out. And that nation of Israel, who has not done nothing good for the planet Earth, the only thing they could do good in is technology. Okay, they can't give people food, water, or any of that sort. The only thing they advance in is in technology. That's the major. That land of Israel is completely defiled, and all is concerned about is technology. That's all it's concerned about. All right. So they're gonna force America into something, which that something is gonna be going to attack Iran. That's gonna get these people, this nation, completely fucked. All right, completely fucked. All those fleets that went down to South America, there's gonna be more fleets heading into the Middle East. So that's the trap that is set. Like I said, it's my favorite scripture, Jeremiah 15:24. The Lord has set a snare for thee, but they didn't know. All right, they didn't know that they've been set up. All right, and it says, He walketh upon a snare. So they're walking into that trap. It said, the jinn shall take him by the hill, and the robber shall prevail against him. Now, when you go into the statue of Nebuchadnezzar, the feet of that statue, which is prophesied, the rock that was cut out with our hands, is going to strike the feet. And we all know, well, according to, whatchamacallit, it was a myth, but the Achilles heel, and once you cut a man's Achilles heel, he completely falls, which also was spiritually symbolic of Jacob taking down Esau from the hill. All right. So that trap that trapping of them going into these different. You got to understand strategies. Not that much military force, so you're gonna have to do a draft. They spread themselves thin. They're gonna have to defend and fight for this material. All right, which is gonna leave that Pacific Fleet occupied. All right. Oh, I believe that was it North Korea that shot missiles at Japan, and in Japan is like I think 3 or 4 U.S. military base over there. So America is about to be spread thin. It says, verse 10: the snare is laid for him in the ground, a trap for him in the way. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side. So the terror is not just going to be this everyday man-made terror that's going to take place. No, the terror, which is going to be introduced by the king of terrors, is Yahweh Shai. All right? Whatever's going to go, however it's going to go down, Yahweh Shai is going to have his hand in it. And believe it, is going to go down. It says, it shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength, which the firstborn of death is whom? Is Yahweh Shai. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle. Their pride, all right? That pride that it was oozing after Trump did this shit. But all that is gonna go real small when the Lord gets involved. And shall bring him to the king of terrors. And who is the king of terrors? Yahweh Shai. All right? Yahweh Shai he's gonna intervene. So this man is slated through the scriptures to make his life is gonna make very difficult choice. And what they're telling everybody with all these things is going on, that they're bad already. They think they believe in their mind that they are ready. Or whatever. All right? But hey, Yahweh Shai is gonna meet them. With that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.